Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. The process of turning those wounds into wisdom is the gift he left me with. And this gets to my first teaching in my ebook, Appreciate, Learn, and Forgive. This shows you how to appreciate a challenge in life. And why appreciate? Why start with appreciate? Because gratitude opens the heart. So if you want to get to the soul, you got to open your heart to get back in there. When the heart's closed down, then the souls and a lot of fear, guilt, and shame close down. But to open the soul, to find that wisdom in there, you have to be grateful. It's kind of like a backward process. Have the gratitude, open, 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 and then you can deep dive in. Then that's a perfect time to self-reflect. Like for me, why was a suicide attempt necessary in my life to see myself? And as the reincarnation of Mary Magdalene, I have to get into Christian history. And I had to ask myself, why was it necessary for Christ, opposite Sophia, Jesus Christ, opposite Mary Magdalene, to be crucified on the Sabbath, which is the time Judaism respects femininity, in front of his wife to see and understand himself? So that question just circumvents the Christian worldview that Jesus died for our sins because I got to heal my man. Okay. And he's here too. He's the head of global security at GoDaddy. So in order to heal my man, I have to help him see himself and I have to help me see myself. So all of these self-reflective questions are necessary to heal in this lifetime and necessary to heal past lives too, because we haven't healed from the past, it shows up in our present, showing it itself until we heal from that pain. Right? So another piece of shamanic wisdom here. Old shamanic wisdom says when a person with anxiety went to the shaman, he would ask, when was the last time you danced, sang, or experienced joy? When's the last time you expressed higher vibrating emotions out of your soul, through your heart, calibrating your nervous system? Now, shamans had all this wisdom before we had all the knowledge that supported the wisdom, but this is what always worked for them. And they realized that, and I'll show you in a second how people get sick in the physical world. But let's start with Dr. Joe Dispenza and the laws of physics. And the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. And another person joined. And he gets into how this is true. Okay, so let me, I went back. Let me pull up the other one. Here we go.
Einstein said the field, the wave, the energy is the sole governing agency of the particle. Energy controls matter. He didn't say particle controls the particle. He said the field controls the particle. If you change the information in the field, can you change the projection, the particle in three-dimensional reality? This is a holographic universe. So if the quantum field is an invisible field of energy that exists beyond our senses, beyond our body, our environment, and time, then the only way we are going to connect to it is to take all of our attention off our body, all of our attention off the environment. What's the environment made of? People, objects, things, places, and take all of your attention off of linear time, the predictable future and the familiar past, and find the sweet spot, the generous present moment. That's the unknown. That's the door. That's the moment you become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. That is the moment you are pure consciousness. And that is the moment you're walking through the door to the quantum field. Einstein.
And so why is it important to walk through the door to the quantum field, as he says? The reason that is important is, I can't move that, is that when you take this is the Carl Jung process of removing your projections. When you're focused outside of yourself, you're focused on what your soul is attracting to yourself. So you're not really focused on your soul. And if you want to change your soul, you got to remove your focus on the outside world and completely bring yourself back to your inside. That's why meditation is so powerful. That's why you see shows where when 1,000 people meditate, crime stops, people get less sick, all kinds of changes happen because changing the world is an inside job